Hello and welcome to this video which will guide you through how to search databases using keywords and synonyms. I'm also going to be covering search techniques including phrase searching and truncation, and I'm going to show you how you can save individual articles and how you can save your database search. If you want to search multiple databases at the same time, all you need to do is click on the name of the database in blue and select the databases that you would like to search. So the first step is to search using your keywords. So your keywords are the main topic words or the main components that make up your research question. So if I was interested in looking at the effects that aquatic therapy have on long-term pain in patients with fibromyalgia, I would pick out fibromyalgia, aquatic therapy and pain. You can select whichever keyword you want to start with. It doesn't affect the results that you see at the end. So to begin with, I'm going to search for fibromyalgia. And automatically you see a row of synonyms that are presented. So I'm just going to select this top one here. If you can think of any other synonyms, so any other alternative words for this particular concept, do also include this in. Just type in or and then add in your other terms, because this is how we perform more rigorous and robust research and make sure that we're doing a much more comprehensive and broader search to begin with. We've also got some fields that you can select. So searching on all fields, which is the default setting, will search for these words either in the title, the abstract, the subject headings, or the first 100 words of the full text article. If you don't want to search in all of those places and you want to target your search a little bit more, you can just search in the title or the abstract, because chances are if the words are mentioned somewhere in the title or the abstract, the paper will probably have quite a big focus on this concept. So I'm going to select the title, and then I'm going to copy everything in this top line. I'm going to change the Boolean term to or, and I'm going to paste it, and then I'm also going to select abstract. So we're searching in two places within the journal article for some mention of these words. And we're going to search. So we have a rather large number here. That's absolutely fine. We're going to go back to advanced search, clear all, and then we're going to search for our second concept, which is aquatic therapy. I'm going to select this one here because it has a couple of additional synonyms. And now we can start using some of our search techniques. So the two main ones are phrase searching and truncation. Phrase searching is when you want to search for phrases, so that's two or more words together or closely together and in the correct order. And this is when you put these phrases into double quotation marks. The database can be quite sensitive to this technique, so please don't overuse it. I wouldn't recommend including this technique around every single phrase you're searching, just because you run the risk of seeing very few results at the end or seeing nothing at the end. If you don't use this technique, that's absolutely fine. The database will find the phrase, but it will also search for each word individually. So where we've got aquatic therapy, it will search for aquatic on its own, and it will search for therapy. And it might pull other different types of therapies up. So for example, heat therapy, which isn't relevant to our topic. Another technique you can use is truncation. This is when you remove either the last letter of a word or the last part of a word and replace it with an asterisk, so a star. So we have therapy, we can take the Y off, and this will search for multiple word endings. So therapies, therapists, therapeutics, anything like that. Again, not every word can be truncated, so don't include an asterisk at the end of every single word, and you can truncate a word too early. If you do that, you will start to see lots of irrelevant results appearing, so do have a play around and experiment with this technique, and you will quickly find that you'll know where you need to stick that asterisk. I'm going to copy this, and I'm also going to stick it in the second box. Searching in title and abstract, and we're going to click on search. Finally, we're going to perform our final keyword search, which is on pain. Now, it's completely up to you which angle you want to take when it comes to pain. You might be looking at pain relief, pain management, or you might be looking at just pain, chronic pain in general. I'm going to go for the latter, so I'm just going to look at chronic pain or long-term pain. And we can see that long-term pain has been underlined, so there are other ways of writing long-term pain. You can write it as one word, or you can write it as a hyphenated term, or you can write it as 3 separate words. Again, I'm just going to put that in double quotation marks. Okay, so once we've performed all of our keyword searches, we go to recent activity on the left-hand side, and this is going to retrieve all of the searches that we have just performed. It's really important that you click on the cross at the top, and that's just going to delete everything that's already populated in that search bar. And then we're going to select each line in turn. And we're going to combine with and because we want the database to hopefully find papers mentioning at least one of these terms: fibromyalgia, aquatic therapy, and pain. And then we're going to perform that search. And now we end up with 196 results. So at this stage, we need to apply some filters. Click on all filters. And then the 3 mandatory ones I would say to use is peer reviewed, to make sure that it has been read and approved by professionals working in that field. Select a publication date. If you want to look at the last 10 years, that's fine. Personally, I think the last 5 years will probably make it a bit more relevant and a bit more up to date for contemporary healthcare practice. And then select English as the language. And now we have 42 results. If you think this is too small, you can absolutely go back to your filters and you can increase the date range and look at the last 10 years instead. So in terms of reading the papers then, you can either click on the article, or there will be an option that says Access Options underneath. If you click on that, it will allow you to either select the online full text or the PDF that you want to read. And hopefully then it will take you through to the full text article, which it does. You have the option to save it, or you can download it to your device to read at a later date. In terms of saving articles then, each article has a ribbon symbol beside it. If you click on this, it will turn it blue and it will save that particular article on this platform. If you want to double check that it has saved, if you just go to your saved area on the left-hand side, we can see the top one here is the one that we've just saved. If we go back, there is an option to save multiple articles at the same time. So if I just unsave that, you can select how many you want to save. So I'm going to leave it on 50, which is the maximum number you can save on any given page. Tick this box here, and then you've got the option to save all of the articles in one go. And then if you wanted to unsave it, you would just click it again and it will remove all of the articles from your saved area. There's also an option to download all of them as well to your device. Okay, so in terms of saving your database search then, if we click on the 3 dots, we get an option that reads Save Search. Click on this, delete everything in that top box, and give your search strategy a title. If you want to save all of the different keywords and synonyms you have searched, you can click on Copy to Clipboard. You can open up a Word document. And this is a really nice way of just logging and making sure that you have got another copy of your search strategy if you do need to present this to your academics. If we scroll down, we just click on the Save option. We close this, and once again we go back to our saved area. So it will automatically take you to your articles, they're called records, and we just need to click on searches, and that will take us to our searches. It's also listed the filters beneath this, and if you wanted to retrieve your search, you would just need to click on the title. One final thing that I just want to show you is, if you wanted to create a project, so you wanted to save all of your articles and your search in one area, simply click on the 3 dots, click on Add to Project. You can create a new project. Save, and then that will save your search strategy in your project. You can also do this for your articles. So if you go to Records, any articles that you have saved, you can also add this to the project as well. And it's just a really nice way of keeping everything on that topic in one area. Go to your projects, click on fibromyalgia, you will have your articles here, and you will also have your search strategy there. I really hope you found this video useful. Thank you very much for watching.